Welcome to, the worst of the main Halo games. One thing in particular of note is that the animated cutscenes are really cool.
So you feel in the end your choices were justified?
The gameplay, however, is less so. For example, here's having to wait 16 seconds for a door to open. Not a big deal, sure, but it's inconvenient and horrid game design.
My work saved the human race.
No, it didn't, bitch. My actions as the player saved the human race. Cue Director Krennic.
We stand here amidst my achievement, not yours!
Halo 4 is a bit of a mess, and not the fun kind you and your partner might get up to at 11 PM on a Friday. I have a lot to say about this game, but there's no place for opinions here. We're jumping right into the exposition. Previously on Green Man Science Land the Third, we did a little bit of trolling by destroying a goddamn hoopy-hoopa-loopa-doopa-doop worth 10 octobajillion dollars. This mild act of harmless tomfoolery left us with approximately one half of a ship. Not very good for, getting the fuck away from here. So we're just kind of stuck in the void of space for a while. In the present day, nap time is over and we have a riveting time watching the Elden Ring AoE attack hit everything in the ship. Good thing this isn't a FromSoft game, otherwise I'd lose 10 quadrillion runes. Destroying the giant metal hula hoop was a lot of runes, and I never spent them on a level up. We only simp for Ronnie in this house. We end up finding that the split lips are back, and it's just a couple, or maybe 100,000 of them, give or take 3.1416. Hey, that's pi. In response to this aggression, we Spartan kick a block and launch a missile. Turns out the big metal ball we're near doesn't like that. Oops. Once we're planet-side, we talk to Cortana, who reveals that she's dying of cognition. Me too, honestly. My mind is a train rolling downhill, and the brakes broke. Moving back to the game, the UNSC Infinity, not Infinite as the name would suggest, is trying to contact us, but the planet's doing a little trolling, so we've got to track it down first. Turns out there's a relay we need to go to, but first, 2 beacons need to go offline. Beacon 1, and that's Beacon 2. Now time for the call to action. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. I'm trying to put out videos every other week. Back to the story. Now it's time for the guys, this isn't a relay. Admiral Akbar, it's a trap clip goes here. Now that we're prepared, it's time to meet someone who is intended to convey instruction and information in addition to serving another purpose, such as pleasure and entertainment. You know what, definitions are for nerds, and that wall is not for hitting people. Maybe someone should be teaching him. By the way, his actual name is the Diadem. And right here we had our first game-breaking bug. It's supposed to be this really cool ride down this mountain on a ghost that has permanent boost, but the boost didn't work. And Halo 4 is not worth replaying unless you want to torture someone. Anyways, the cutscene is actually really badass, so I downloaded it. Now we see the UNSC ship Sideways 8, and it turns out its crew needs a little bit of help. So, after finding the others and securing a landing zone, we go aboard and do a little cockfighting. Eventually we make our way to the hull and turn on the guns. I don't know why there's a terminal outside on the ship for gun operation, but maybe the US Navy should take notes. Finally, we meet the captain of the boat, and he's a douchebag. We want to leave, but there's guns in our way, so we take our big gun on a big car and move through a big canyon until the big gun is destroyed, and then a big ship shoots our big car and we have to take it down.
That did it! Time to make an exit.
Now that it's taken down, the size contest is over, and it's high noon. Through Sniper Valley. Once all the snipers are dead, we move into the compound where Cortana is unfortunately taken from us. I missed a bit, words are hard and so are sight. We then get told about Mozart. From here we can help the Infinity target a massive object, like, wait, seriously? You need our help to shoot that? Can't you manually aim the guns, like, on every ship ever?
You don't even need a lock for that, just point your fucking
it's a
Mac
sci-fi universe
gun
and
at
nothing
it.
is manual anymore.
There's gotta be a
Okay, so
manual
this
right to
gun, this
manually aim
assault
the
rifle I'm
fucking
holding, it just
cannons.
reloads itself?
Like,
Why isn't there manual
There's
targeting
just,
on the ship? Whatever, doesn't matter.
pain.
Once back aboard the I was gonna tell a joke about Infinity, but I don't know how it would end. The captain yells about a bag of Doritos.
Give me that chip.
In response, Chief says,
No, sir.
and steals his dad's 2005 Toyota Corolla with light modifications. Using the mid-sized sedan, Chief goes to every Halo player's favorite level type. Yay, the gondola level! The gondola level that we've been loving since Halo 2! Yay, the gondola level! Everyone knows we love the gondola level. Then to a control panel where he has the idea to jump off a cliff. Fortunately, this works out. Unfortunately, it would not work out in real life. Fortunately, shields are barriers slightly over a craft based on the ratio of how big they are to how much plot armor is needed at the current moment. Before this joyride is over, Cortana has a breakdown.
I can see why you chose him, Catherine.
Cortana,
I'm your greatest achievement and you detest
pull up. Now!
Well, that's gonna hurt. At the suspicious station, we encounter the calcium composer connoisseurs. And just like Beethoven, you're being composed, baby! Man, fuck Dr. Tilson, am I right? I mean, I would fuck Dr. Tilson is what I meant to say, but you know, whatever. The single worst mission in all of the Halo games. For exclusively one reason. This bullshit with the broadsword fighter. Also, I didn't realize humanity had grav lifts now. I don't think they use that literally anywhere else in the entire series. Dude, doing this mission in multiplayer, like specifically this section, is such fucking hell. I remember I tried it once with a few friends of mine. We were at it for like 3 hours, just this same fucking like area over and over again. Because one of us would do a little bit of trolling, or one of us would die on accident, and it was, oh my god, so abysmal. Ah! As with all conflicts, the only remaining options are cyber warfare and nuclear Armageddon. Finally, the last major event of the game, Cortana dies.
Welcome home, John.
You may have noticed I went with a bit more of a fast-paced and meme-filled version for talking about the plot, and that's because the plot fucking sucks. It's not particularly bad, but if you look at it from the canon of all of the games that came before, and then this is what comes out, it's fucking abysmal. It's genuinely just not good. If you are unfamiliar with the story, check out my other videos. They're pretty fun to watch. Just to briefly touch on my major problem with the game, it's that they're doing too much. They were trying in many areas to reinvent shit that didn't need to. They abandoned a bunch of the old art and scaling in favor of stuff that doesn't make sense and is worse. They redesigned sound for guns that is worse. Like, if they had stuck with the classic Halo shit, it would have been fantastic, but they didn't. In almost every area they changed, it's worse. I do want to give credit. It is a fun first-person shooter experience. If you play the solo campaign, it's great. But if you do literally anything else, or if you look at it as the eyes of a Halo fan who played the previous games before Halo 4, it's garbage. But it is an enjoyable experience to play for the first time. I remember my first time playing Halo 4 back in the day. I had a good time. I just can't play it anymore because I understand a lot more about the universe now, and it completely breaks my immersion. But it is still very much worth playing. And playing with your friends even. If you can have a LAN connection and not online co-op, which is what really fucks over the co-op experience, it is still a blast and a half. And overall, I would rate this game probably a 7 out of 10.